Just gorgeous. Now, before we say anything, I apologize for being a tad later than usual. Why? Because Team Canada are gold medal winners. There will be a video out to you guys very shortly after this one's uploaded. And boy, oh boy, that's going to be a fun one to upload. I don't have a Canada jersey or anything, but I have a hoodie, so I'm just going to be wearing that during that video. Can't wait to start talking about that. What an emotional game and some crazy drama. Gotta love it. But let's talk about this game. Raptors win 129-110 over the Milwaukee Bucks and are now 27-10 on the season, and they've won both games. They faced the Milwaukee Bucks, and coming into this game, you know what? I had a big feeling this was going to be a really tough game because they're at home. They want revenge after that overtime game. So, let's start talking about this. Raptors got off to a slow start. They were down 12-5 early. Then they call a timeout, and then a 14-0 run. Raptors up by 7. They end the first quarter off great. They're up 9. Beautiful. However, a not-so-great second quarter, plus 7 Bucks, and it's only a 2-point game at the half. Now, a few minutes into the third quarter, it's a 1-point game. And then something happens. The Raptors kick their offense into gear, and the defense was spectacular. This third quarter, 43-19. Raptors win that quarter, and that's where you win that game. If I'm not mistaken, you go into the fourth quarter up 26 points. Very comfortable. And the Raptors lose the fourth quarter by 7, but I mean, DeMar, Lowry, I don't know if JV even played the fourth quarter. It was all your bench. Doesn't matter. You get the job done, you get the win, and you make the Bucks, make them hurt a little bit, because that one must have stung. It was a tight game at the half, and then out of nowhere, the Raptors just pull away. Now, who do we say the big factors were in this? Well, who contributed to that big third quarter? Jonas Valanciunas and DeMar DeRozan. If I'm not mistaken, DeMar had 14 points in that third quarter. JV ended the game 20 points, 13 rebounds in only 17 minutes. And oh yeah, all 20 points were in that third quarter. So you combine DeMar's 14 and JV's 20, 34 points combined. We only had 43 in that quarter. Those two guys were unbelievable in that quarter. JV with a couple and ones. A big offensive rebound and a putback by JV. Fantastic. And in that first half, when DeMar was kind of struggling and we weren't really knocking our shots down, it was kind of like a basket for basket type of game. Serge Ibaka was huge. He ended the game with 21 points, 5 boards, a couple steals on 8 of 12 shooting, 4 of 4 from the line. Just a great job by Serge Ibaka. And the big thing I like about Serge, plus 35 when he was on the floor. Big stuff by Serge. He's been unbelievable since the beginning in December. Unbelievable. And Kyle Lowry, again, 15 points, 6 boards, 4 dimes, a couple steals. He shot 50%, 5 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. He was plus 20 on the floor, and he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Look, I understand the total of 15 points doesn't look all that great, but he did a huge thing for this team. Moved the basketball. That's why Kyle Lowry is such a big asset to this team. He moves the basketball unbelievably. Now, DeMar DeRozan, like I said, had a really tough first half, and then just came out flying. And I think the big play for him was that the three that was missed by Serge. And it was a long three, so it missed long. DeMar picks up the rebound, just spinning fires from 3. And he looked confident. It was a nice smooth shot. And drains it, turns around, stares at the Bucks bench, and gives them an old, yeah, I don't know if they said anything when he took the shot, but more like, yeah, shut up. And they did pretty quickly because the Raptors ran away with it. And not only did DeMar, JV, Serge, and Kyle get the job done today, DeLon Wright continues to play unbelievable ball. 12 points, a couple boards, 6 assists on 5 of 7 shooting, 2 of 3 from the field, or from the free throw line, and DeLon Wright. Not only was he unbelievable shooting the ball, his defense. I absolutely love his perimeter defense. It's unbelievable. His lateral quicks. I mean, just the way he gets up on guys, and people don't realize the length he has until after the fact where they're getting blocked or he's contesting a shot. I love it. Where else am I going to go here? Siakam had 8 points. Freddie VanVleet with 10. CJ Miles with 11. Unbelievable. This team today, they had the lead quite a bit. And at one point it was a back and forth, but the Raptors didn't really lose the lead. And then they got into that third quarter, and it was kind of the same thing, where it was a back and forth, and the Raptors were like, all right, we're getting frustrated. Get the heck out of the way, and let us do our thing. And boy, did the Raptors do it. I mean, they made them take a ton of contested shots in that third quarter, and the defense from DeMar was fantastic. I think he had a big block on, I forget who it was, taking a 3 in the corner. The Raptors, again. Now, Giannis Antetokounmpo, percentage-wise, yeah, he did fine. 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 9 of 14 from the field of 64%. However, he only gets 24 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. I mean, compared to what he's used to, the Raptors have done a fantastic job against him, and that's a lot of credit to OG Anunoby. I understand points-wise, and yeah, his shooting's been a little bit down over the last little bit, but the one thing we've seen is his defense has not changed, and that is the big thing for OG. Unbelievable job by this team. I mean, if you can find a way to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo, we talk about the big players, LeBron, Durant, Curry, all these big players, you won't be able to shut them down. It's impossible. Can you contain them is the thing. And the Raptors, in the 2 games that we have played the Bucks, have been able to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, in the last game, Eric Bledsoe had 29. He was on fire. But you look at today, who was the next top scorer? They had 24, Giannis. Then it was Malcolm Brogdon with 19, but 3/4 of those were in the fourth quarter when our bench was out there. Bledsoe had 17, Middleton with 11, and yeah, Maker had 10 and Dellavedova had 10, but I mean, again, most of those were late in the game. The Raptors did an unbelievable job containing this Bucks team. They did an unbelievable job. I did not expect it to be this type of lopsided. I mean, other than the third quarter wasn't really lopsided, but hey, you got to play a full 48, right? And the Raptors played an unbelievable third quarter, come away with this victory, won 4 in a row. They've won the road trip. It's not good enough for us Raptor fans right now. The way this team is playing, the way they're gelling, we got to keep rolling. Next up for the boys, they end the road trip, the 3-game road trip in Brooklyn, taking on the Nets Monday. So the Raptors get the weekend off. Saturday, Sunday, going to travel to Brooklyn, probably get a practice in there. 7:30 tip-off on Monday night. Raptors look to win 5 straight. 27-10. Do I need to say anything else? And the great thing about this, DeMar and Kyle, you're workhorses. You're all-stars. You get 2 days off. And you could have worked these guys 35 minutes, possibly even 40 if you needed to. But with the score the way it was, and the way the bench was playing in that fourth quarter, you didn't need to bring them out. And both guys played under 30. DeMar played 29, Kyle with 27, Serge Ibaka with 29. I mean, all of your starters except for OG played under 30, and he only played 31. Great job by the Raptors. They get a couple days off, but you can't come out sluggish against the Brooklyn Nets. And the question I have for you guys, will DeMar Carroll play, or will he sit for rest? Because you know what? A guy needs rest once in a while. Don't give me that crap. If he sits, I'm calling him a pansy once again. But anyways, Raptors are feeling great. Won 4 in a row. Feeling fantastic. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and boy, if you enjoyed this game, I mean, smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. Who's your MVP in this game? There's a ton of guys you can choose here. Who's your one? Don't say, oh, you know, like, I mean, he had a great game. He had a great game. One. Would you give it to DeMar for that big third quarter? Would you give it to JV for that huge quarter? Would you give it to Serge Ibaka with 21? All up to you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and we'll talk to you guys very shortly. Team Canada edition. As they win gold over Sweden. Oh, baby, finally. After last year's over the United States, we're back, baby. We back on top. And we'll talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow night as they're at home taking on the Vancouver Canucks. Great news. Travis Dermott gets the call up to the NHL. Martin Marincin loaned to the Marlies. Thank goodness. Will he play? And if he does, oh, I'm excited. I am pumped. Leafs look to win their second straight game and to really get some mojo going heading into the All-Star break, which I think is at the end of the month. They look to really feel good going in there. And we'll talk to you guys lastly, Raptors edition. Like we've said, Monday in Brooklyn. Looking to end this 3-game road trip on a beautiful note. Question I have once again, will DeMar Carroll play? That's my question for you guys, and we'll talk to you guys then.